feel like I might have completely forgotten a very important mechanic. So there's this chair here. This is the throne of the Inquisition. I can sit here and people come to me and ask me to judge the justice of the realm, I guess. And I haven't sat in this chair for so long that there's probably multiple requests queued up. So I should probably sit here. Oh.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus.
Okay.
We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might
Didn't we already kill this guy?
For what was suffered in
I remember sending someone to prison before. This guy kind of looks the same, I'll be honest. A grim and serious matter. I have to figure this out? Yeah, really? You're trusting me to figure this out? Really? Of all people?
I'm struggling to understand how judging you can make up for anything that happened.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the
Wow.
contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
You'd think he'd at least pretend that he doesn't still serve Corypheus. Give him to the wardens. He dies by my sword. Jail him and lose the key. I mean, I've killed a lot of people in this game, so it kind of feels strange to draw the line here, but I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with just killing him, right? Because you can't fight evil with doing more evil. He does want to die, but then he might become a vengeful spirit. It's the guy from last stream, right? I cannot remember. Was he the... Didn't he jump off the building, though? Didn't he straight up just jump off the building? Or am I remembering the wrong guy? Gem, thank you so much for 30 months of wisdom. Good to have that soul. I will keep it safe. My soldier is ready as we speak. He wants to die. Yeah. But what if he then dies and goes on to serve Corypheus in death somehow as well? And you have to consider the reputation of the Inquisition, not just yourself, unfortunately. I guess if we let this slide, then other people might do the same. Give him to the wardens. I mean, considering everything the wardens have been through, maybe it's up to them to decide what kind of justice they want. Yeah, give him to the wardens.
Although willing, there is a group
Oh,
who have
Solus
wronged more than
slightly
any.
disapproves.
Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Yeah. Well, he's not necessarily gonna die. They might just play with him for a bit. I don't know. I shouldn't be in charge here. Whoever put me in charge is a really terrible idea. And now I know that I am not Andraste's chosen either. Like, I'm definitely not Andraste's chosen. It's just a side effect of what happened. But if they want to believe that I'm the chosen, let them, if it makes them feel happier. Oh yeah, he looks like an evil villain too. He's got the whole look going for him. If you're a mage, you have a fourth judgment option. You can make him tranquil. Making someone tranquil is basically giving them a lobotomy. Like, oh. But he would technically go on living. But what sort of life would it be? Hello, Josie.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royeaux. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Tell them I do speak for her. Yes, exploit the religion. Say Andraste loves us all. But I never saw Andraste.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Val Royeaux citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
They need hope right now, I guess. But they also need truth. But no one can prove that it wasn't Andraste. And maybe it does more harm than it does good to tell them it wasn't her. Say that Andraste loves us all and she sends hugs and kisses.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royeaux.
I don't like lying, but they need a bit of hope. And if it makes people more likely to do the right thing if they know a god is watching over them, why not? Why not? Oh, but that's a great option. Deny him what he wants and still punish him. It's properly evil because, like, he wants to die. You don't let him die. And then you just, like, make him a living husk. Savage. Hi, Jans. Welcome on in. It has been a glorious journey so far. We've got things on the war table, so I'm going to have a look. I'm a rogue at the moment.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Pretty shit.
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons.
They love it.
With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Well then, let's hope for deserters. I'm sure they are.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They'll be hard to miss. We'll keep them there. Maybe it is time we finish them off. Get the last of them. Are you using bow or dual dagger? Bows. I did dual dagger in Dragon Age 2, so I decided to try something out a little bit different in this one. Finish him off, maybe. They'll be hard to miss.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is
Aye.
Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Some kind of ancient power.
Fortunately,
Oh,
I can
mummy! Hello. You've been gone a while. She showed up in the story, and then it seemed like ages that she wasn't really part of things. And I could go and talk to her in the courtyard, but she had nothing to say. So now is Mummy's moment. Mother's back. Please continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Oh, the way she just like backs away and then saunters away. Oh. You're going to show me? Are we actually going to the place?
This is an Eluvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
An elven artifact. Is this like the one that Meryl had then? Because I know she had an artifact, and then we had to convince her to stop using it. An elven artifact.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the
This
Arbor
one's
Wilds,
huge though.
untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Eluvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Where does it lead? Ooh, I wasn't expecting this. Here's to hoping that Moribum will be part of the next part of the story a bit more. It's her time. Yeah, are we going to the Netherworld? I'm not ready. I'm scared of the pigmen.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
There's other mirrors.
The Crossroads. A place where all Eluvians join, wherever they might be.
This could be useful. We could just use it to teleport our forces around, surely.
A useful trick.
For one who knows the way, certainly. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find this? How do you even know about this?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What does that mean? Opened from this side. Eh? What does that mean?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
I'd like to know more about that time in her life. Like raising him by herself. Especially with what he is, that can't have been easy. Open from this side.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Eluvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
And you have a key?
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Eluvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
And Corypheus wants this.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Eluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Does he want to, like,
You have
open
made
portals
Corypheus
directly
desperate,
from the
Inquisitor.
Fade and
we must work together
bring
to stop
demons
him,
through?
and soon.
He can already do that. Or is he gonna go all Infinity Stone on us and go and conquer all of the different worlds one by one? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say very Witcher vibes in that scene. I think it was the music as well. I felt like I was playing The Witcher. Wait. I wonder if we'll get to see Meryl. Because, like, does Meryl still have the mirror? Is what I'm wondering. I can't remember if she gets rid of it as a result of us telling her not to use it. Or if she keeps it, but she promises not to use it again. Curious. Well, well, well. I think I should get back to the war table and see what's going on. What are we going to use it for? That's the question. We could use it to, like, move the Inquisition through to different places, take the enemy by surprise, but something deep within me says that's a very bad idea, and we shouldn't mess with things that we don't understand. It always ends in tears. Now we're thinking with portals. Oh yeah, should we go to Aperture Science? Morrigan in Aperture Science. She'd do well, though. Okay. Oh, Morrigan now joins the war table. Okay. Wait, does Morrigan have her own, like, tree? No, I don't think so. Sad. I've got one Inquisition perk point and I don't know what to spend it on. Or a significant increase in the range of the searching action. I just spam it anyway. I just spam V whenever I'm going anywhere, so I don't know if that's actually useful. Plus 50 XP for each foe studied. Additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. Is there one for the war table doesn't take fucking ages for each mission to complete? Because that would be good. It takes so long. %10 discount. Yeah, this is mostly merchant discount. Okay. There is a way to speed up the war table, but it's not in-game. I think people in chat have mentioned that it can be modded so that it just completes, because I know of all the new mechanics in Inquisition, that was one of the most hated, is the kind of like, it feels kind of mobile gamey, like you send off your scouts and you have to wait 20 minutes, or you can pay $4.99 and they'll come back immediately. I don't get to pay $4.99 though. I just have to wait. Summon the crests. We have new ones as well. Oh my gosh. There's a lot. Frostback Basin is DLC stuff, so we'll leave that for now. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. We got the word out to everyone we could. Some cells are too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them. Nice to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Sketch. Okay. Send some agents to persuade them. Royal mages may not believe we aren't Templars. I can ask the Banwon for help in contacting them. Yeah, Josephine always
your
has good
service.
ideas. Convince them. Oh, the oldest trick in the book, you can just change the time on your PC. Like Animal Crossing. You know when you used to put the Animal Crossing time forward by 100 years or something? And then the mole used to come up and get angry at you. And there'd be weeds everywhere. Ah, good times, good times. The hinterlands is a notable source of elf root and onyx. Inquisition forces at the camp could search for these resources and arrange a shipment to Skyhold. I don't really care about the elf root, I'll be honest here. Inquisitor. A fresh water source has been located in the western approach. However, a territorial wyvern also claims the area, and the pairs of scouts we discovered, were no match for the beast on their own. My Josephine is getting weaker and weaker. I'm afraid one of the men was injured in the attack. The wyvern will need to be removed from the area if the outpost wishes to have safe access to the water. I accept this report. Ah, right, Jenny. The caravan we misled into the mountains surrendered after their food ran out. Their supplies of weapons and armor were ill-suited to survival. While their intended benefactors remain unknown, we've assuredly denied them, thanks to Sarah's friends. I want to get to know Sarah a bit more. Maybe we'll take Sarah on some missions today. That was a nice Josie impression. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I really can't. Let me just check what's on main quest, because, like, I'm not sure what the next stage of main quest is. And quite often the main quest will be to gather power or influence, and then we have to go to a certain zone to do that before we carry on. Return to the war room to confirm the plan of attack. Okay, I was just in the war room. What pride had wrought. Sarah slightly approves of what? It didn't do anything. I mean, I did a mission, the Red Jenny mission. That must have been it. Commander, everyone's grateful for the new cook. A good meal after a long day certainly lifts the spirits. Talk around the dinner table has become more lively. Supplies in the approach are limited, but I swear that man can cook anything from nothing. One night, he managed to produce fish and egg pie. I haven't had one of those since Starkhaven. Sometimes the smallest things remind you what you're fighting to protect. Okay, yeah. You're so welcome. I can't even remember doing that quest, but yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, the Inquisitor leaning over the war table, like, so yeah, that's all cool and everything, and I'm sure we need herbs and, like, extra cooks and stuff, but weren't we supposed to be saving the world? Like, where are we doing that on the map here? About that. Oh. Okay, this is a mission, so this must be the one. Commander Cullen, we have scattered reports of darkspawn in the area, but it has been difficult to track down
What happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons.
Wench!
Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
How dare you interrupt me during the meeting? I'm docking your pay. What do you mean I don't pay you? Shut up, Liliana. Commander Cullen, we have scattered reports of darkspawn in the area, but it has been difficult to track down their point of origin. They're less hampered by the sulfur pits than we are, and our best guess is that they're coming from somewhere near the far side. Our troops can bridge the pits, which should allow us to cross safely to the other side and find the location of the darkspawn, but we will need significant resources to ensure the safety of the men whilst construction's underway. I await your orders, sir. Ah! Okay, I guess we're going. How dare you shout at Liliana like that? No respect. We have a stone that we're supposed to pass around. It's called the Speaking Stone. And the rule is whoever has the Speaking Stone gets to talk. Cullen almost never gets the Speaking Stone. Commander Cullen, thanks to the reinforcements you sent, we constructed the bridge safely with minimal losses and fortified it in the event that Darkspawn tried to use it themselves. The Darkspawn are coming from the ruins it appear to be in Tevinter. Ooh. Okay. The Tevinter ruins. Per your orders, I'm restricting the troops to scouting and guard patrols until the ruins can be investigated. Lieutenant Tamsin. New area? Wait, another new area? There's so many areas in this game. Oh my gosh, we're being raided! I had the alerts muted for the cutscene, but please hold and get up those shields. Raiders incoming! Defend your queen! Shields up in chat. They've got angry bean juice. Not just bean juice. Angry bean juice. What does angry coffee even look like? Is it coffee apart from the beans are jumping and looking at you threateningly? Welcome on in, everyone. Hi, Chemo. Hi, Fevers. Hi, Dauntless. Hi, Farloin. Hi, Will. Welcome, Carwan, as well. Good to have you guys. Thank you so much for coming on in with the raid. I definitely wasn't just sassing Liliana. It wasn't happening. Me and Liliana get on great. We get on great. It's Cullen here who usually gets bullied. It's what normally happens. If this is your first time here, yes, I am an elf. Yes, these are my real ears. We play lots of RPGs here and MMOs. I play lots of Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy. This is my first ever playthrough of Inquisition. And we have, I think, nearly 140 hours in Inquisition now. So I'm very slow, but I like being slow and finding everything and reading all the lore books. So if that sounds like your jam, you are so welcome here. Help yourself to some Lembas toast. Also, this is Moogle, my little creature. It is actually a cat. I know all you can see right now is like a fluffy void blob, but that is actually a cat. Sometimes it awakens, but only when summoned by treats. Her name is Queen Moogle Mog, otherwise known as Moogle, Mog, Poo Poo, or Moo Moo. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, Zach, thank you so much for gifting the soul of Dauntless. Your soul is now mine, Dauntless. I'm sorry that it's just been taken from you against your will, but I assure you, the immortality comes in very handy. You now have 30 days of extra life you never otherwise would have had, and you are a bright, shiny creature known as a wisp. I mean, I didn't have a soul anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you weren't using it for anything, technically everyone has a soul, but sometimes we have a bit of an awkward situation where someone's decided to sell it, done some kind of trade, usually. So there you go. What were you up to today? What were you playing? And were you having bean juice? Because I don't have bean juice today. I have swamp slime. This looks disgusting, but it tastes amazing. This is the innocent bolt from the blue smoothie. And like, it looks gross. It looks absolutely gross. It literally looks like slime, but it's really nice. Refreshing. I did have some bean juice to begin with, and I played some Dave the Diver, so it was mostly chill. Dave the Diver I've heard a lot about, and it was mentioned in the Game Awards so many times, but I've still not tried it. I like the idea of it, because it's sort of like... The gameplay loop is really strong, right? Even from reading just a paragraph about it, and that's all I know about it. You go diving, and then at night you run a sushi restaurant, and that's the game loop. So it sort of has that Stardew Valley-esque like gathering and selling thing going on for it, and I definitely sounds like something I could enjoy, but I've not played it yet. It is as good as everyone says. I wasn't very excited to try it, but it is surprising me. It's one of those where I was like, diving, I don't know. But then as soon as they were like, you run a sushi restaurant at night, I immediately was like, oh, that's fun. Do you have to do all the orders as well? Like, will they say, oh, I want this kind of sushi with this fish and like this vegetable in, and you have to like actually make the sushi? Because I used to be really addicted to those restaurant sim games where the customers would come up and they'd be like, I want a burger with lettuce, tomatoes, and no onions. Like, I love that. For some reason, it tickles my brain, and I'm just like, yes, I am being so productive right now when I'm actually not. You want the chef, you just serve, and you get staff, etc., and they help. Okay. Like that VR game? Oh god. Oh god. There's a very chaotic version of Overcooked, but it's in full virtual reality, and I played it with some friends, and it was just chaos. It was just chaos. Oh my god, I was so into those games. They were so stressful at times. Yeah, right? But it was like good stress. You were like, oh, this is so stressful, but I'm acing it and I'm so fast. And it kind of felt like you were being productive because it would go ding, 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 and you'd be making money and you're like, whoa, look at me. I'm so good at this. And I wish there were more good versions of those out nowadays. Like one that's actually good. I really want that to exist. Amy! A willing soul giving? Amy, thank you so much for your soul! But it seems we are not alone, Amy. More come into our territory, claiming violence. The mermaids are coming. They're coming for us. First, it was people bearing hot bean juice, and now it's smelly, stinky mermaids. I'm sorry, I just have a natural distrust of things from the sea because generally wood elves don't get on with sea elves. And to be fair, sea elves do smell like fish. But obviously mermaids, very different, very majestic, beautiful scales. Lovely, lovely flippers. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. We just got raided, so we've got so many new friends up in here at the moment. If you're coming in with the raid, welcome. Make yourselves at home. This is my first playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, and the lovely Cullen here is my romance choice. I wanted to romance Varric Tethras, but you know, there is no justice in this universe. So Varric Tethras is not romanceable. So I went with the second best, maybe third best option. He's really sweet. He's really nice. We have cuddles, you know. He looks after me. He's a cute boy. Nothing too spicy going on. He just looks after me. He's nice. Zach! Thank you so much for gifting to Mermaid. I will gladly take that soul. It's a lovely one. Thank you so much for choosing to give them immortality. And welcome Mermaid and Raiders as well. An underwater mer-raid. I love your banner emote as well. That's really cool that it scrolls like past the frame. Very magical indeed. If we haven't already, could we get the biggest shout outs for Mermaid as well? But welcome. I was just not flirting with Current for once. And we're trying to do things at the war table, which, if you guys aren't familiar with Inquisition, there's basically a map, and it has all these separate missions on, and you send people off on missions. It takes a certain amount of time, and then they come back again. It's very, like, mobile gamey, and I think when this came out, they were experimenting with it. And it takes ages. It takes ages. Who's this? Cossack. Cossack? I'm probably horribly mispronouncing this. But thank you so much, Cos! Immortality is now yours, I am happy to say. I've taken that soul from your body where it was doing absolutely nothing. It was just kind of floating around in there. And I've transmuted it into pure life energy, otherwise known as a wisp. Enjoy your immortality. And of course, all of those elf emotes. Plus, you get that juicy, sexy ad-free viewing. The finest ad-free viewing. We thought the BioWare love was appropriate. We were playing Andromeda. Andromeda is the third one, I want to say. I'm a Mass Effect noob. I've only played Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2 and 3 might be happening this year. But Andromeda is one of the later ones, isn't it? I think most people prefer the later ones from what I've heard about Mass Effect. But I could be wrong. Andromeda's the fourth. There's a fourth one? I thought there were 3. Okay, well, that's a surprise. Andromeda is kind of Mass Effect 4, but it's also not really Mass Effect 4. Okay. So it's like a continuation of 3. I might be trying to play Dragon Age. No. Same creators, different world. Mass Effect 2 this year. That might be on my list to play this year. We shall see, we shall see. Andromeda's my favorite. Yeah, Andromeda is like a... Okay, like a... And Mass Effect 3.1. A spin-off. We like a spin-off, though. I think they have such a great world in that game as well that I've always wanted to know more about what happens in different parts of it, because space is a very big place, and obviously it's really hard to cover that in just one story. So if it's looking at like another race or another region, that's cool. There will be a Mass Effect 4, which will be the 5th one, because counting is hard, I guess. 1, 2, 7, 9, 11, 62. I can do counting. Big maths. Hey, Pasco. But these days as well, here's the thing. When companies name games, they'll be like, Schmargenbargen 1, Schmargenbargen Revenge, Schmargenbargen Return of the Lollipop. And then it's like, why are you doing that? Like, you're just confusing me. And then they'll be like, oh, Schmargenbargen 5 after that. Like, I would much prefer if they just called it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon Age does the same thing. Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition. Which is technically Dragon Age 3, but it's Inquisition. Because this is the point where they apparently decided they had to start being really fancy about it. And also, I guess, because if you call something number 3 or number 4, people who are trying to get into it think they've missed out on the earlier games, or that they have to play the earlier games before. So marketing-wise, I suppose that's why it happens, because they're like, oh, let's just call it Schmargenbargen, Revenge of the Noodles. And then, you know, you don't have to have played Schmargenbargen End of Suffering in order to enjoy Revenge of the Noodles, you know? It doesn't indicate that there is something before it. Schmargenbargen 3 Remake Ultimate was such garbo. How dare you, Raptor? Schmargenbargen 3 Remake Ultimate was the best in the series. They capitalized on the excellent mechanics of Schmargenbargen 3 Reloaded. Yeah. I remember Yoshi P saying exactly this, worrying about making a 16th title. This true. Is Final Fantasy just going to go into like the hundreds at some point? Dragon Age 2 was potentially going to be Dragon Age Exodus, I think. That's quite a cool title. It's quite cool. Dormaspus Games design is so strong. She just created a game. Yeah, did you guys know I have a whole last first-class university degree in video game design? I don't think I've mentioned it before. No. So I actually do. Like, I went to university and I studied how to design video games for 3 years. But the only time I ever mention it is when I'm doing badly at a game. And when someone's like, oh, you suck. This is so easy. Why can't you do it? And then I'll be like, oh, I'll have you know, I have a degree in video games. Suck my diggle. And then, yeah, it doesn't always work. So there you go. A whole ass degree. Yes, we can't be half-assing these degrees. No seconds, no thirds. Firsts only in this house. But yeah. Sorry, Cullen, you've just been standing there whilst I've been ranting. Have you noticed I'm in a ranty mood today? Like, some days I wake up and I'm like, I don't know if I can do the talking thing. I'm really nervous today. I don't want to be perceived. But apparently today I'm just like talking about random shit. I don't understand. I don't know until I get onto stream what kind of day it's going to be. Because like, I live only with my cat. So I only talk to Moogle. So it's a toss-up as to whether I'm having like a true introvert day or a Garbo comes out of my mouth introvert day. But there you go. I mean, you did just talk about actual shit an hour ago, and you greatly enjoyed it. This is top tier content. Oh, Jesus, is the Australia Zealand coming to effect now? I'm from a beautiful little country, just in between the continents of Australia and New Zealand, because geography. And yeah, there you go. I was thinking about that. how silly good you are at just talking and reviewing games on the go. Wow, I'm going to screenshot that, right? And I'm going to put it on my website, right? There you go. I'm going to look at that whenever I feel like my brain is like hot porridge, really hard to chuck through. Because, you know, some days I wake up and I just can't do that talking thing, you know? Sometimes it just happens. Can I give you something to rant about? How about Starfield winning most innovative gameplay? Red Dead 2 won the Labour of Love Steam Award. There is one reason why Starfield won the most innovative gameplay award. It's because it's a fucking meme, mate. So the Steam Awards, as far as I know, were voted by community. So it's a joke from the community because they basically wanted to say, you know, like, oh, it's like every other Bethesda game that's come out ever. And they were memeing. I think that's what happened there. At least that's what someone told me. I don't know if that's how it works, but as much as I really have enjoyed Starfield, like I've really enjoyed it, it didn't blow my fucking brains out. Like, it did what it did really well. But there's nothing like new and revolutionary that we've never ever seen before there. Like, it took what we expected of the genre and did it really well. But I wouldn't say it blew my pants off and I was like, wow, I've never seen that in a video game before. Like, it did a solid, very good job at being a Bethesda RPG. But it's not too different from other games we've seen before. Yeah, not to say that it's not a good game, but it just wasn't one where I was constantly in a state of surprise at what was happening. It was everything I expected it to be going in, you know? Bethesda do their storylines in a very similar way in most of their games. And right here we have a cat in its natural habitat. Hello, creature. How you doing? So this is a lesser spotted void demon. Now, you might have heard of these before, but never actually seen one up close. I've been hunting it through the forest for 67 days. But here it is. Now, some people say that you should not approach the nightmare beast. But personally, I think that's all poppycock. Look at it. Now, it will bite your fingers off if you have any form of meat on you. But if you just hold your hands up, what it will do, it will just settle quietly in your lap. It perfectly camouflages itself. See, you actually can't see here whether there is in fact a nightmare beast or not. It's right here, but you can't see it. And its fangs just hiding underneath there. If I were to take my finger and stick it in its mouth, it would give me a kiss. There you go. So the rumors about the nightmare beasts absolutely destroying any humanoid, incorrect, untrue. Actually, they're very friendly. Can you even see her right now? Like, she's here, she's on my lap, but I'm wearing black and she's black. She's there. There she is. Hello, my little poo-poo. How you doing? Are you enjoying a Dragon Age? Oh, yes. Did you see the new bundle star are selling $27,000? Star? Bundle star? Please explain. I'm not sure I understand. Starfield is in the good enough category for me. I'm playing it right now. Yay, it's like a massive world to go and explore, and I need to go explore more of it. But I can't say it's a game that I feel like compelled to play all the time. I will have a fantastic time playing it and exploring everything whenever I do decide like now is the time I'm going to play Starfield. But I've played it a few times and yeah, I'm not immediately like grabbed to go back, you know. It was a fun time. I've had a good time playing it, but I wouldn't say I wake up every single day like, let's go, mate. Let's explore the galaxy, you know. Whereas something like Baldur's Gate that also came out this year, comparing those two, like the feeling I get as a gamer is that I wake up and I'm thinking, my God, I need to get back into Baldur's Gate 3 and I need to find out what happens because that really grips me, but that's just the kind of gamer I am. So for other people, I know definitely Starfield was their game of the year and they absolutely loved the socks off it. That's the phrase, right? So, different potatoes, different men, if you know what I mean. As my old pop used to say. Fucking Cullen's still standing here staring at the same piece of paper. Oh, I went a bit New York there. Yeah, the true fact of game design. Grippage. Yeah, you gotta have a good grip. That's it, that's the secret. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the western approach right now? I don't know, I've got a shrimp on the barbie. I'm not sure if I've got enough time. Like, are you looking at me? Are you judging me? You know, sometimes I do wonder if she wonders what the fuck is happening when people redeem accent challenges on stream. She's like, who the fuck is this? I thought I was living with a softly spoken British lady. Who's this woman? What have you done with my mother? Cullen, would you like to venture forth with me? Would that be a fun time for you? Come on, Blondie, let's go. I feel like I should take Sarah at some point, but the problem is, Varric is a non-negotiable, right? Like, let's find him. Where's he gone? Varric, you little shit. Where are you? What the fuck? What the fuck? I swear that's never been his portrait before. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Why has he got those fucking ghosts in the background? What happened? I just saw the guy. He's in the hall. He's writing poetry. He's fine. Does that mean that... Well, Bull's one hasn't changed at all. Neither is Solace's. The egghead's just as it used to be. Then why the fuck is Varric's different? If they fucking kill Varric Tethris, I'm not only quitting this game, I'm quitting life. You don't fucking touch my beautiful dwarven gentleman. Why is he sad? Why is he sad? I don't know what has happened. Like, is it because I didn't do all of his Red Lyrium quest before I went to the Fade? But Varric, your Red Lyrium quest was boring. It was really boring. I didn't want to go to every single zone and find all the Red Lyrium. Okay, I guess. Yeah, you're coming with us, but I'm a bit concerned about it. And also, why have you not come up on the parties? Like, I'm so fucking confused. Okay. Oh my god, I got worried then. His face didn't come up on the party selection. And I was thinking, is that because he hates me now? Do I bring the original crew? Poor Vivian. Vivian's been like stuck in here the whole time. I'm sorry. It's just as well, like, I haven't talked to her that much in between missions because she goes and she's like off in this separate part of the castle that I always forget to go up to talk to her. It's not that I'm ignoring you, Vivian. Same with Cole. Okay. There we are. What is happening? Your Vivian is in another part of the castle. Yeah, never where we think they are. Hey, Zach. Hey, Glass as well. The portraits change depending on how you progress their story arc. That seems like the bad ending, that card. I'm not sure how I feel. I want a happy Varric. The game's thinking really hard about something.
Spawn is coming through here.
Hello? Hello, my good man. I know you just mentioned that the Darkspawn are coming, but would there happen to be a merchant nearby? Not for any reason. need to go and see a merchant. Varric looks normal. Yeah, he just looks like normal old Varric, so... I have inventory problems, as usual. I don't know if I can leave yet, though. There's a merchant over here! Let me just ignore the main quest objective a second. Okay, we'll be right back. If the Darkspawn come, just... I don't know... sing or something. Good luck. Varric does look normal. I can't even imagine what a dark, evil Varric would look like.
This place is haunted, do you? What with mages and all?
Oh, there we go. Okay. First of all, can I sell just valuables? I've got so many. Okay. There's a staff here which I was gonna give to someone, but I haven't yet. Which is lightning staff. Like, that's got to be rubbish because I have multiple, so it's got to be rubbish. Go away! The ultimate shield! Wait, why? Why is no one wearing go away? It's a good shield. I think most of these staffs can go. That's a clean inventory, right? Staff of Flares. Rubbish. Templar's Greatsword. Gotta be rubbish. So a little bit low level now, I think. Mercenary coat. Medium. I just don't know what's good. Especially when it comes to trinkets. Like, it feels like there's ones you can swap out in quite a few situations. Plus, I have so many crafting materials. So many. That's a clean inventory. At least 10 slots. It's fine. Tevinter Mace. Looks rubbish. Sure. Sure. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Posture check and hydrate from sales. I think I'm sitting up straight now. Such posture. Hydrate. I should drink some of my swamp juice. That's some refreshing swamp juice if I've ever tasted it. There, now my inventory is completely clean. I wish bulk spawn was in this game. This is true. That is the main thing I'm missing from this game. Okay, I'm back. Cullen said he needed help. Still alive? Hey.
Inquisitor?
What is it we were supposed to be doing here? You could fill me in, or... We're not going into the death fog stuff? I think this is where he wanted us to go. Oh, there's a skull up here. The old prison road. There's only 2 here. There's one. Oh! And there's the other one. Is there not? Okay. There we go. Easy. Freedom to the mages! This is true! I wish I didn't like the mages though, because then maybe Fenris would still like me. so difficult doing the right thing. I do like though how they've managed to make a really good debate over that. In most worlds that are fantasy, it's like, oh yeah, there's the evil necromancers, and of course they're evil because they resurrect dead people. Obviously evil. But when it comes to magic in the Dragon Age world, it is very dangerous. And there are some people who can't control it. And it does need some kind of regulation, but how do you regulate it whilst also still giving people freedom? And there's so many interesting moments where that issue comes up and I don't know which side I stand on. Because yes, I want the mages to be free, but if they are completely free, that means that when they discover that someone has magic, they don't have to go through any formal training, like it's not required. And they're just out there, potentially causing great catastrophes. Sure. Did I kill a fennec? I didn't even notice. That's how terrible of a person I am. Yeah, that's what's truly scary. That's what's truly evil, I think. Is when you have a being that sees everyone else as so insignificant. Like the feeling you have when you squish an ant. Like you don't even really think about it when you accidentally squish an ant. That's what a truly terrifying god looks like. Thing is, I think about it if I squish an ant. Like, I feel bad. I had an ant's nest in my house. And I had to trap all the ants. And I felt bad about it. But I wanted the ants gone. Oh, look, it's an astrarium. My favorite. Let's play a game called Can Dawn Remember the Rule that she forgets every time she comes across an astrarium? It has to end on either an even or an odd number, and I can never remember which. Let's just YOLO this. Okay, that's a decoy one. That would have worked. It would have worked. Buckle up, boys. Exactly. Did I mention I have a degree in video game design? Did I mention I have a first-class degree in the design of video games? There you go, easy. Called White Wolf in common parlance, Fenrir has always been considered an oddity among scholars, primarily because wolves have no special place within ancient Tevinter folklore. To many, this represents the strongest argument that the Imperium deliberately supplanted older elven constellation names. In the case of Fenrir, an alignment with the elven trickster god, Fen'Harel, would be logical. Others claim a much older... What is that noise? Something's falling over. I think it's the scaffolding on the side of the mountain. Anyway, Others claim a much older Nerimenian tale of a wolf escaping hunters by fleeing into the sky exists, but the legend's veracity has never been proven. Dawn, this is what the scientists call gaming. Pro gamer. That's me. It definitely wasn't luck. It was pure skill. What's that noise? Is that a dragon? It sounds like a dragon. Coracavus. F5. They're giving us Hard in Hightown Chapter 2 on the loading screen. Why can't we have Hard in Hightown on every load screen? Long loading screen is bad news. Means lots of things are gonna happen.
Stay on guard.
Okay. Oh my god. I don't know where I'm supposed to go first, but let's just keep looking. The heck? Hey, Solace. Do anything about this shiny thing here? Can you touch the shiny thing? Can you do something special with the shiny thing? I don't know. I was thinking maybe ice because it's blue. Yeah, I think I need a torch thingamajiggy. Oh, there's baddies down here, though. How many else does it take to relight a lantern? 2. One to light the lantern, and the other to blame a Shemlin for letting it go out. Yeah, filthy Shemlin. This is accurate. Aha! We found it. Solace. Energize yourself. Oh. There we go. Okay, so if we take the Veilfire and we go back, what else will we see? What do your egg eyes see, Solace? A schematic for a spirit rune. Well done, Egghead. I'm so proud of you. Is there anything else here that you can see? I have to attack to switch characters again because I have the setting on where the portrait windows go away when you don't tab into them for a while. It's more immersive. Solace approves, apparently. Solace slightly approves. Oh. The secret tongue of slaves. Despite widespread illiteracy, Tevinter's slaves have developed a series of small pictograms that they scrawl on walls or underneath furniture, hidden from their uncaring owners. Regional variations make deciphering them a unique challenge. In one city, the sign of a clenched fist means a murderous master. In another, the same symbol indicates a harsh slave owner, but not one with a fatal temper. The ruling class's general indifference to the moods and fears of their slaves make this pictorial argot an important method of communication. It is therefore all the more strange so many Tevinter comedies centre around farcical misunderstandings of a sloppily written sigil, where witty slaves scramble to subvert blame in time to avoid beheading. Perhaps it comforts Tevinter's well-to-do to believe that their property is only this clever and human in fiction. I wonder if we'll get a chance to go to Tevinter at some point. They've got so much more to explore in this universe. There's a lot of places that are mentioned, but we haven't actually been to. A blood-spattered notes. The giants are half feral. There's no room for a weak hand. One is enough to move debris during excavation, but keep it under control. We don't need the whole building coming down. Well,
So they were using the giant as a beast
about
of
that.
Can you imagine trying to keep it watered out here?
Does that mean there's still a giant somewhere here? Should I be concerned? Oh. The mobs aren't too tricky around here.
I'm guessing there's more.
Oh,
The
yes.
Darkspawn will have the run of this place.
Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Glad Bull's enjoying himself. Okay. This is too easy so far. I'm a bit suspicious. Oh no, not the Harlocks. Bad memories of Harlocks from Dragon Age Origins. Bull's got it though.
We should seal the tunnel before more Darkspawn join us.
Oh, Solus, would you like to energize this?
Darkspawn at bay.
The tunnel was opened from the outside. Someone was digging here.
Oh, those people just split in half. Ooh, rare flower. Vandal Aria. Okay. Codex unlocked for Vandal Aria. I've got so many things. Vandal Aria. The Vandal Aria is a flowering shrub related to the rare and nearly extinct Felicitas Aria, otherwise known as the Silent Plains Rose. Of course, neither variety of Aria is a true rose, and they are called roses only because of their sweet scent. The fragrance of the Vandal Aria, however, is lighter and greener than that of her rare cousin, and redolent of honey and cut grass. The Felicitas Aria is best known for being the only plant capable of growing on blighted land. Vandal Aria lacks this quality, but is capable of proliferating almost everywhere else, even though she seems to favour dry, arid climes. If left to grow wild, the Vandal will take over a space, choking out any other plant unfortunate enough to be in her way. So many codex entries. Hey Philip, welcome on in! We are exploring the ancient ruins. Definitely not haunted. That looks like a book I should be able to read. Like that looks like a necromancy tome of forbidden knowledge. I want to read it. But I can't. But I can read this one. Faded interrogation notes. The faded ink of this parchment suggests it is from a prison records. Let none be so foolish as to deny the power born of affection. Mark my words, for death would only bear a martyr. Persuade Talvis to speak the truth. Permit that honeyed tongue to undo its own mischief. They think to question the Archon's authority, to deny his reach. Will they do so once their beloved Iuna sings the magistrate's praises? Should Talvis prove unreasonable, remove her teeth. One wonders how much charm she will wield without a handsome smile. Oh, lovely. What a lovely letter. A missing slave. In Tevinter, a slave is invisible, even though the entire empire rests on our backs. Our hands built the walls of Minrathous, and carry its wealth along the crumbling roads. Scribes like myself take dictation and write letters that shift the balance of power. My daughter, Leonora, a kitchen slave, works night and day so Master Delphine isn't troubled by a torn robe or a cold supper. Normally, I meet Leonora about the kitchens, but it's been days since our paths crossed. No one has seen her. I can't help but think of the old stories that crossed the slave markets like lightning. How centuries ago the ancients built their cities with blood magic, raising the very towers and walls with terrible rituals using our lives as fuel. Thousands of slaves were sacrificed as we were forced onto the altars of the old gods. Magister Delphine's perfect marble-faced mansion likely stands on the back of 100 voiceless elves. But that was a different time. Andraste's words against blood magic made the practice all but forbidden and shunned. Though we may be punished, few slaves are dragged to the altar or milked of blood without at least some reprimand. Yet Leonora is missing, and Magister Delphine seems different. She carries an aura she never had before. Rumors fly that a bitter rival has been publicly humiliated in a duel of magic. Through my grief, I fear, I know, that my Leonora's life was the price. I ache to speak as an equal with Magister Delphine, to demand answers. Such an audience would be a joke to her. No one sees a slave. Now that I claim that I have directly talked to Andraste, can't I now just say, Andraste bids that all the slaves are set free, and those who do not do so will be acting against her divine will? I could probably do that and people would believe me. Delphine? Damn blades. That's where I know the name Delphine from. Oh, who's this big dude? Oh, it's a Herlock Alpha. Oh no. More coming in from the other side. Everyone's fine though. I mean, it would be a lie, but it would be a white lie. Because, you know, if I had talked to Andraste, I'm sure Andraste would have said, respect everyone equally. There can be no slaves and no masters. And then, maybe someone would like me again. I hear a shiny. Oh, that was spooky. Maybe it wasn't a shiny, maybe it was just ambience. I swear I hear something. I mean, she did lead a slave rebellion. Exactly. Just be like, yeah, Andraste says you're all shitters. I don't know if they'll care though, because, you know, Tevinter.
What was that?
Goodbye. That crit. That was juicy. Everyone okay? Wrapped prison key. A crumpled note. There was nothing to indicate this place was built over an old deep roads entry. Oh shit. While the complications with Darkspawn were unfortunate, we've dealt with the pact that emerged, and I will hear no further talk of it. Oh, great. Great. We have enough to secure the South Dig site. You will continue work in the corridors, and you will do so without complaint. Alternatively, we could use you as a distraction should more Darkspawn hinder our efforts. You serve Corypheus, either way. Service.
Venatori. They've been excavating.
Wait.
I take it breaking into Darkspawn tunnels wasn't part of the plan.
Darkspawn and Venatori. Aren't we lucky?
I haven't, like, accidentally started the Deep Roads DLC, have I? No. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I was like, oh god, I'm saving that DLC.
Get them.
Boy. You'll know, okay. I live in fear of, like, accidentally starting one of the DLCs without meaning to. I know they kind of run alongside main story, though. Whoa. Oh! You're enjoying this? Okay, go and say hi to the giant. Oh my god. Oh, it's tough. Oh no. It's only level 15, but it can, like, fortify itself. Drop some little caltrops, there you go. Yeah. It's like stepping on Legos with those huge giant feet. Enjoy. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What is he doing? Oh! Don't you dare. Oh my god. Can we stun him? Please? It's not big enough to have a left leg, right leg thing like the dragons, is it? I'm seeing an indicator on its knee though, so maybe it is. Maybe we can shoot for the knees first. Let's go for the knees! Get him in the knees! Arrow to the knee, work for Skyrim gods. Stab his shins! Gonna stick this here too. We got him in the knee. He's down. He's vulnerable. I'm just gonna keep targeting his hits. It's nearly down. Is it just gonna fall off? Ah! Come on. Come on, nearly there. I got your knees. Yeah, take that. How do you like that? Just exploded.
Vince, Darkspawn, a giant? This was a pretty good day.
Sure was.
The men here were laborers. Someone must have been coordinating their efforts. I doubt they stuck around to fend off Darkspawn.
Ooh. Plus 10 magic for 10 seconds when you kill something. Ooh, Solas. You might like this. Might be good. Ooh. So much gore around here. There's gotta be more than one giant, right? They were using them to mine. Surely there's got to be more than one. Hey, Callie. Oh, you got Baldur's Gate 3 on Series X. Nice. Yeah, if you have a slightly less powerful PC, sometimes it makes more sense to play it on console where it's optimized and everything. But enjoy. Okay. Well, that's the thing we did. Zath being gifted immortality. A worthy soul to receive it. Thank you so much, Older. Zath has been around for many aeons in this stream and definitely deserves to have their soul wrenched from them. So we're now on the other side. Oh, there's camp here. Okay. That's nice of them. Refilling our potions. Amulet of willpower. Amulet of inventory clogging. Very good. Okay.
4 trained giants. Just what I was hoping never to see again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's just, like, walk around them. You know? We're going this way, the giants are doing their own thing. There's no reason why we should have to greet them. Right? Like, I'm just gonna go over here. It's fine. The hydrate being redeemed by Raptor. More slime juice. More souls. The only thing better than slime juice is souls. What's going on here? Alder's gifting souls again. Alder will not rest until every single one of you have had your soul prized from you. Thank you so much again. And that was the lovely Cianto, who we know very well. Yeah, you think they're being nice. They're just going to use the souls in a ritual. They're just recruiting them. Okay, round 2. I was going to try and disrupt it then, but apparently not. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, touch the thing. Boom. Oh, it didn't work. Oi. Boom. That one seemed a lot harder than the others. The mobs weren't too bad, but there were more stages than there normally are. Level 17, let's go. Oh, I need to choose skills then. Let me see. The hell was I doing? I was down here. Oh yeah, that was the ability combo thing. No, I don't even know how to combo, so let's stay away. I've done everything on the bow and arrow tree. Yeah, he's got some traps going on. Hell, knives. Enemies that die whilst poisoned explode in a shower of toxic mist. And you get dexterity +3 when you unlock it. Yeah. I will work towards that then. All of your thunder and poison effects last longer, as you make more potent toxins and uglier wounds. I like the sound of that. Give me that. What could go wrong? The heck is that? Wait. Okay. Looks like a little secret. Hey, Egghead, move. Move. There's a shiny in there. There's like a golden cup. Wait. Is there another way inside here? I know it's there.
Let's take a look.
Parkour. It does look like the Holy Grail. Maybe it is. Egad, my good fellows. It's literally right there through the wall. There's got to be another opening here. Oh, this goes back into Echobart Fort. I hear something there too. There's a magicy mark on the wall. So if we were to power up the egghead, we could use it, but... How the hell am I supposed to get to it? Summoned Arthur, King of the Britons. I'm glad someone got my reference. I made pasta for tonight and tomorrow, and then I ate both of them anyway. That sounds like me. Whenever I make anything, just like, yeah, I'm gonna save some. And then you just end up going back to whatever you made and just putting more on your plate, and you're like, yeah. I knew this was gonna happen. Like, I made pizza dough to make dough balls with, and it made an enormous amount of dough balls. Like, more dough balls than one human is capable of eating. Luckily for me, I'm not human. I ate every single one of those dough balls, and I enjoyed it. This is gonna annoy me. How the hell do we get in there? I've never seen anything like that in this game. What is it? It's an invisible wall here. Why? Shoot it. Bop it. Twist it. There's gotta be another way in there. That's gonna bother me forever now. I just have to live with it. Just have to live with it. This is fine. I will find a way. Wait, Dawn, you're an elf with the appetite of a hobbit? Yes, absolutely. Especially when it comes to sweet treats and bread. I mean, we're doing a baking stream this week on Sunday. I'm making mocha brownies. I can't stay away. Maybe I have to go like up and around. Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Is this off the map technically? Okay. Can I like go around it? Like if I just... This is not the way. Okay, fine. I'll behave myself. Maybe there's another way through. Maybe. There must be. Maybe it's just an Easter egg. Maybe you can't get to it. I've never seen that object in the game before. So it's definitely an Easter egg. Whether it's just trolling or you can actually reach it is another matter. We'll see. Schedule found in Discourse. Hello. Hello, Lurking Sales. Schedule's also up on Twitch as well. There we go. There's my other schedule button. We've got lots going on this week, actually. We've got more Dragon Age tomorrow. We've got a little bit of Baldur's Gate. We've got Elder Scrolls. We've got cooking.
One less crazy Vint in the world. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Oh, are you alive? Are we keeping you alive? Oh no, you're good. You're just injured. Okay. I was thinking that was the objective and we just down the villain. Kept him alive to take back to prison. Oh, you guys had killed him before I even got here. Thank you. Can I open this? Hello? Game? Hello? Game, please? Thank you. Ooh. More things that I definitely don't need and can't carry. Elegantly written letter. Madison Antarius. Virantium Office of the Praetor. Dear Madam, I've been informed that you are looking for an experienced administrator to organize your lead mining enterprises in Four Kingdoms. I humbly present myself as a candidate for the vacancy. I have extensive experience as the overseer of multiple archaeological digs in the Western Approach, and have successfully managed several mercenary army ventures simultaneously. At present, I am seeking new employment opportunities in less arid climes and as far as possible from the Inquisition. Please find my attached resume for further credentials. Yours, Crassius Service. So after he got found out, he was like, I need a new job. I'm gonna lose my job. The Inquisition are coming for me. And he was not successful. I claim this fort for the Inquisition. I claim... Claim? My F thing isn't working. There we go. The last step. A fragment of an inscription remains on one of the stones. It reads, last step of civilization before the abyss. I hear the shiny. Wait. The shiny's down here, right? It's like, it's in the crack. Or am I thinking the wrong place? I'm thinking the wrong place. I hear a shiny! Ah, hick! Ooh. Okay, get over here. There's magic-y shit. Ooh, mosaic piece. Don't mind if I do. So there was a veil fire thing in a tunnel. Hey, it's a Jacko! Welcome back, Jacko. The hiccups are catching, and Jacko did a hiccup and accidentally pressed the resubscribe button. What a tragedy. Welcome back. Good to have your soul once again. Is this where I came out last time? Because where I came out last time was where the tunnel was. With the glowy thing. Further down here, I think. Have you played Fallout 4? I have played about an hour of Fallout 4. And then I got massively distracted and I didn't go back to it. It's not because I didn't enjoy it. It just... things were going on at the time. Oh, can I get up this way? Is that a thing? Oh my god, I can. Could have cheated this whole section. Oh, it's up there, that tunnel, I think. Yes. I should have tailored my sub message to the fact that it's been 4 freaking years of being subbed. 4 years! 48 months. My gods. Such commitment to the elven cause. Maybe if I take this down here, it will unlock a secret corridor. Which will show me the way to the chalice. No. Apparently not. No, Fallout is another adventure I need to embark on at some point. So annoyed by this chalice, like... I need to know! I don't think you could parkour your way in there. Like, it looks like the only way of getting in would be from above, maybe? There's a hole in the top somehow, some way, somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? Oh my gosh. A truly legendary thing has happened. A myth of our very own time A hero of great renown. Eros Tia has redeemed literally nothing for 100,000 channel points. Congratulations, that did absolutely nothing. I'm so proud of you. So proud. 100,000 channel points. Think of all the watch time that represents, and there it is. Literally nothing. I hit 100k again, so I just had to redeem literally nothing again. Literally nothing is its own reward. It's just too tempting. See, back when I made that award, I thought no one is actually going to press this. Like, no one's going to press that button. If I say this button does literally nothing, no one's going to press it. Twitch chat. Twitch chat sees it differently. Where am I going? They may have left behind artifacts of interest to Blackwall. Shame I didn't bring him. Oh, there's a little ding ding. Ah, anything in here? A helmet. Oh, a vial of Archdemon blood. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I think Blackwall would have liked to be here too. And chat's gonna tell me I should have brought Blackwall now.
Iron is why not call
The game calling me out like that. Wow.
Steel Bull was already taken by a pit fighter in Antiva City. Thought about Viridian.
Who's this?
But it turns
We've
out
got
there's two
Alder gifting the
exotic
soul
dances
of
in Lomar.
Baraman.
That one.
Baraman, your soul has been taken. If you're looking for someone to blame, look no further than Alder.
Tavern in Rialto.
So iron was the only thing left.
Well, I could have gone into textiles, but that sends the wrong message.
Talking about how Iron Bull got his name. He was like, Steel Bull's already taken. He ran out of words to use. As Scottish being redeemed. Okay. We've got literally nothing, and then a Scottish. And then a Valley girl. Girl. What am I supposed to do? I've got to be Valley girl, and I've got to be Scottish. I guess I'd be Scottish first. And then I go to the Valley. Girl. Scottish Valley. Aye. Amid the locks and fens, there do be a Valley girl. Oh, Valley lass. A Valley lass. Aye. Well, I don't rightly know where the fuck I'm going. I'll be honest with you here. I think there's an astrarium up here. Echoback Fort. Right, I can't parkour up there. Ravine Lass. Canyon Cowgirl. What? Come on, kid. My god. Why are you so bad at jumping? My god. Thank you. Right, here's an astrarium. Now, you kind of got the last one we came across really fast. So, here goes nothing. And by nothing, I mean literally nothing. If I do this in one try, I swear, I'm gonna be so impressed with myself. Oh, can I be doing that? Because that goes to the same star. Shit. Here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Astrarium, darn, not Astarian. Sorry, I got Astarian on the mind. I can't stop thinking about him. He's beautiful. That bonny boy. He's a bonny boy. been doing that. Every freaking time I encounter an Astrarium, I say to chat, there's a rule for this. I think I'm just Scouse now. And I can't even remember it. Either the first and the last point of the star has to be even or odd. And I can't even remember which every time. So I just eyeball it. Most have T connections. So I'm guessing it has to be the odd. So like this one has to be the start or the end. Nah, can't it be that? There's another one with 2 connections. So it's got to be the odd number. Alright, so this one's the start or the end, and this one's the start or the end. Right then. I didn't like this. I just fucked it up as well. Because it can't even be that way. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Hello there, Sereth. How are you doing? I'm Scottish. This is definitely a Scottish accent. I'm definitely not like halfway between Scouse and Irish and Welsh. Okay, I didn't see that until you brought it up, guys. God. I just see Saucy in chat go, is that... Oh, it's a loot. And now I see something entirely different. I mean... Well done, my guy. It's a very nice loot. Often referred to as the giant ding-dong in the stars, or Satina after the moon, or Saturnalia after the holiday in common parlance, the constellation Saturnalis has always been depicted by the celebrant, a seated man playing with his dick. It should be noted that in ancient Civilta, the constellation was known as Mortimalis and was represented by a warrior holding aloft his giant phallus, usually that of an elf. The movement to officially rename it took hold in the Divine Age, and after 800 years, the original is all but forgotten. Very good. Very good. Very good. Does recognize your Scottish Valley accent? Eh, Sailor? I can't do it. Eh, Siri? Eh, up, Siri? Eh, Siri? What's up, wench? I can't do it. Also, I'm pretty sure I have it disabled because sometimes I say things on stream that sound similar to... And if that gets activated and it's like, your current location is east of... The southwestern forest location is... You're an artificial wench! Silence, wench. I do not wish to be horny any longer. Anyway. A good way to see if you slipped into Welsh is to see what it sounds like if you say, oi, what's occurring? You're right, Gav. That's how I get into Welsh. Is, oh, what's this then? Oh, what's occurring? You're right, Gav. Classic. Meow. Meow. Moggy. Are you... I know why you're flirting with me. It's 9 p.m. That's why you're flirting with me. Would you like some sustenance? Can I interest you in a delicious gourmet meal? She says yes. I need to go back to the war table because, like, I was trying to do this quest, but then I kind of went off on another one. I also need to do the Way of the Assassin. So I need to go to Crestwood because that's there. here. Crestwood is over this way, isn't it? Woo! It's this one here. I have to kill 3 assassin leaders, and then that will prove me worthy. It feels very Dark Brotherhood. There's apparently a requisition officer who wants to talk to me here as well, so I guess we'll go here. I just saw a thing. If someone says you look like an elf, you better check whether they're a fan of Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. Oh god. What, because you look like a house elf? Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people used to come in here in the old days, back when I had more trolls, which is really weird. I feel like as I've gotten slightly bigger as a streamer, I've had fewer trolls. I had so many more trolls back when the stream was smaller. Maybe like the idea that like someone has a few more people around and maybe a few more moderators scares people off these days, but like we honestly don't have much trouble with trolls anymore. But back in the oldie days, people used to come in all the time and be like, you don't look like an elf, you look like an orc. You're fucking ugly. Like, that was the most common, like, troll thing that happened. Is people would come in and tell me I look like an orc. I didn't take it to heart. Orcs are beautiful. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Just mod the trolls. Instant no more trolls. Well, that's what we did. And all our biggest trolls are now moderators. So the system, it kind of fixed itself. There you go. We've got our wigs coming back. 3 years of immortality. Thank you so much for pledging your souls for so long and being such a lovely shiny wisp. In commemoration of this resub and Moogle's beautiful face, I will give her a treat. You go come up. No? Okay. She likes to crunch these ones on the floor, so she might not come up. By the way, I think I just had one of the most guilty moments of my entire existence. Like, I kid you not, I felt so bad. I went to feed Mog. And when she knows she's getting food, she like circles around my legs, and we're walking down the stairs, and we were like, oh, you go first, no, you go first, trying to like get past her so that I could go and get her food. And I go into the kitchen, and I have a tiled floor in my kitchen, so it's very smooth. And as I'm like putting my leg forwards to walk into the kitchen, Mog rushes ahead of me, and my foot goes right in her belly, like right in the center, and I kick her across the kitchen floor. And I saw this in slow motion. She skidded on all fours. I felt so bad. I immediately just leaned down and was like, I love you so much. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. But I feel especially bad because when she was a kitten, she broke her leg. And the reason why she broke her leg is because the foster person who was taking her in temporarily accidentally tripped over her. And that's how she broke her leg. So it must have been like intense reminders of her childhood trauma. I felt so bad. I put extra treats on her food. She has these like disgusting tuna sandwich treats, and I put them on top of her bowl. Yeah, I need to go to jail. I'm sorry. I admit to my crimes. Oh, but literally when they told me that she'd broken her leg, I thought it was going to be some tragic story of, oh, she had abusive owners in the past, and you know, they used to kick her and abuse her. But they literally were like, yeah, no, she likes people so much, and she wants the attention so much that she will just follow you around so closely, and someone tripped on her. And that's how she broke her leg. Okay, I am where I'm supposed to be going, but I need to find out where it actually is in this zone. We've got astrariums there. That's Crestwood Village. What is this marker? What is? It's Northgate. Yeah, Brunach. I don't know. Maybe I haven't discovered where I'm supposed to go yet. Pit in the pond, the memorial. Maybe if I go near here? I don't have any camps near there apart from this though. Giving you an international hug, Dawn, it hurts when we hurt our pets. It really does. I've not done that before and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I think she understood. But it just hurts because you can't tell them that you didn't mean to do that. I remember I used to have a Labrador, and if I'd accidentally stand on her foot, I just feel so bad. When you hear the little... sorry, a report.
What is it?
This could help us.
What is it? A recipe for Relden caravans. Okay, thanks for nothing, I suppose. Okay. So it did tell me on here the names of the places. So it says I have one of the 3 Assassin's Leaders tokens, but it doesn't tell me which is really helpful. East Side Hills, the Flats, and the Black Fence. Well, don't know where that is. I mean, the East Side Hills are probably in the east. I know, I'm very clever. It's probably over here somewhere. That's actual Crestwood. I mean... Cave? Could be in a cave. Assassins like caves, I think. But I think I've been to that cave before. Cats are able to sense sadness in a way that they associate the visual and auditory signals of human sadness. Cats are very emotionally sensitive. Dogs as well. But I feel like with cats it feels extra special if they come and try and like comfort you, because most of the time cats do their own thing and they're just like not bothered by anything. So if you're like having a little cry and a cat comes up and snuggles with you, it means so much more. I do not know how you get to cave, considering that mountain very big. Why do I feel like I've tried to do this before? Mountain very big. So you must have to go around here. Where's Doug when you need him? But yeah, I hope she knows it was an accident, that's all. But the way she skated across the kitchen floor, oh my god. She's dead. Take away the cat cam. We killed the cat. So that just goes outside of this map as far as I know. The pit in the pond. Why is the pit in the pond marked? Is that because I've been there before and found the thing, or is that because I haven't found the thing? Ah, there's an angry cow. Oh, I've planted a banner, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know where this is trying to take me. Because there's no eye marker on the map as far as I can see. I'm going to get rid of this marker so I can see. I don't think it's going to tell us. Cave. The thing is, it does say in the quest the names of the areas. Maybe I should go find a landmark. That one's completed, right? If it's filled in, it's completed, but maybe things will make more sense over there. We'll see. Big cats like tigers are 6 times stronger than their appearance suggests. They're very powerful. They have some big muscles. Mog is definitely stronger than her appearance suggests as well. She has a new trick, which I didn't know about, but she will climb my vocal booth. And she will sit on top. And keep in mind, like, this is just basically 4 wooden planks nailed together with vocal blankets over it. Like, it doesn't have a proper top to it. And she will climb up it with her claws and sit on the top and then not know how to get down again. Very clever. Oh, dragon! Dragon! Should I go say hi to the dragon? He seems nice. Let's go say hi. The Black Fens. Yes, there was supposed to be a leader in the Black Fens, I think. Yes, the Black Fens. So this general area. Okay. Well then, well then, well then. Let's go say hi. Can I really shoot from... Damn! That's a critical if I've ever seen one. Oh my god.
Die!
So that does more damage the further away I am, but I didn't even know I could shoot from this far away. I obliterated him. He's turned into mist. What the hell? Why haven't I been doing this the whole playthrough? Like, why bother actually fighting people when I can just shoot them with one arrow and they just explode into meat chunks? Okay. All right then. Cool. Everything's coming up explodey. Oh, hi, dragon. It's Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff the Bronze Dragon. Hello, friend. Are you gonna stay where you are? He might fly away when I get close. Oh no. This feels like Dark Souls all of a sudden. She! Oh, sorry, I misgendered the dragon. Hello, milady. Are you coming down to eat me? Oh my god. It's huge. Oh, it's only level 13. I'm not intimidated. I'm gonna roast you. Why is it not taking any damage? I guess we take out the legs first. Ow. Ow! Rude. Why me? Why me? Oh, the rain coming down right now too. Pretty epic. Oh. It's like a storm dragon then. Can we not all stand in the lightning, please? That would be great. Do not stand directly in front of the dragon either. Immune? Huh. Not immune to that, though. I guess water will work well against it if we're doing Pokemon rules here. Solus, get out the water bombs! Oh, I love how the towers are destructible as well. Aked, get out of there. Get out of there. No. That is exactly where you don't want to be right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. I guess this is something that's just on me and I can't get out of, so... Throw da! Barrick, you bleeding idiot. Why are you pretending to be melee again? Oh no. Oh no. Eat the potion. I'm very sad that the gore tactic doesn't work on the dragon. Like, if I shoot from this far away, it does some damage, but not as much as we hoped. It's gonna do the lightning thing again. Ooh, that was good. What the fuck?
Damage to the Veil affects all of southern Thedas. Perhaps even all
What?
the world.
What? Are you telling me I just vaporized a
Crestwood should
dragon?
give us a medal for this.
Oh! 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 And now it's back! But now it's not. Is it what? Okay. So I microwaved the dragon, it exploded. And it's left just the bones. Okay. Whoa. In death, sacrifice. Rogue only. Heck yes, I'm having that. Yoink. Fuck. Every time. Every time. Okay. Congratulations on killing the dragon. As a reward for all of you, because I'm so proud of you, we're gonna do some inventory management. That's right. We're gonna go through our bags and we're gonna look at all the shit we've collected. Yeah. I know you love it. Oh god. Is there anything that I can just trash? Oh no. The whale. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. That's the thing. Like, none of these weapons look terrible, which is why I haven't got rid of them. Sacrificial dagger? That looks shit. Destroy. Yes. Go away is the best shield in existence. We're not getting rid of that. Any shitty accessories? Kitty's collar. Minus 100% damage resistance. But you get a Guardian Spirit, which blocks one melee attack every 30 seconds. And when you die, you have a 75% chance to heal for half health. 75% chance? Resist a lethal strike once every 60 seconds. A narrow leather band embossed with a design popular in Honleath some years ago. A tuft of orange fur is caught in the buckle. Spirits whisper across the veil, but their voices are unclear. Briefly, they conjure the memory of a little girl. That looks fun. I kind of want to try it. If we put it on Bull and see what happens. Minus 100 damage resistance, though. Little bit risky. Just a bit. Amulet of Magic. Sounds boring. Kill it. Amulet of Willpower also sounds boring. This also sounds boring. This boring. This also boring. Hey Fatal. Hey Hearth as well. Put a collar on Bull. It's not because he's a cow, okay? Don't make it about that. It's not because he's a cow and he needs a ringy bell. But if he had a bell on him, it would be easier to tell where he was. He might like it. It'd be a pretty cow. We've got the craziest of gamers coming back for 48 months. 4 years of wisdom. I cannot believe it's been 4 years. What happened on this day 4 years ago that made you subscribe? What chaos was going on here, I wonder? 4 years of wonderful adventures. You helped me get through some low points and provided a wonderful place to hang out when I've been down. Thanks for being awesome. Oh, crazy. Thank you for being part of this community. I can't say things, otherwise feelings and then elven fountains, but it goes both ways. It goes both ways, trust me. Thank you for always being in chat and being such a lovely presence up in chat as well. Thank you. 4 years. My gods. May you always shine brightly. We've had some 3-year resubs coming through today, and now a 4-year resub. I feel very old. In death, sacrifice. Undying, 5% chance to heal for half health. Melee defense, maximum health. Why is it rogue only then? Because these don't seem like rogue stats. Like, maximum health and defense don't seem very roguish. Because cunning is our main stat. So this confuses me. Why rogue only? Why would I want this? But it's shiny. Ooh! It's kind of cool. It's got a little bit of an alchemist vibe going for it with the pouches as well. Helm of the Inquisitor, that's me. I don't want heavy armor though. I heard the word old and I was summoned. Ah, hello ancient being. Have you any words of wisdom to offer us today, Kipsup? I mean, okay, no, that does look really cool. It looks slightly weird on the character screen because of the lighting, but in-game, heck yes. Golden armor. I'm a god. I was hoping for some good loot from killing a dragon. That is an interesting thought. I wonder how I discovered your stream all those years ago. What was I even playing 4 years ago in January? I don't know. 4 years ago in January. Elder Scrolls Online still? Dunno. And I still play that game to this day, centuries later. Minesweeper. No, that's far too modern. Pong. Pong. And tic-tac-toe. Okay, so I didn't find the assassin leader I was looking for, but I found a dragon. And now I look way cooler, so I'm not mad about it. Eat your veggies, and school is cool! Indeed! I definitely ate all my veggies. Law Speakers Assembly, Litka. We've got ourselves a few months' work repairing the dam. Mayor wants us to meet him at the Law Speakers Assembly to seal the bargain. He says it's where they shake hands on agreements, judge criminals, hold weddings, etc. Must have been impressive once, if that's where they do official business. Note left by a stonemason for his cousin. Ah! How dare you interrupt my law? It's good to see everyone. Shout out to Winter's Embrace. Winter's Embrace. We have lots of embraces lurking in chat right now as well. Ah! Invisible man! Oh my god. Ah! He must be the assassin man! He must be the assassin man! Fat Masters. Excuse me? So, like, there are 3 great assassins leaders. He's the fat one. He doesn't look that fat to me. He looks quite athletic. That's just mean. I mean, he's sticking his belly out right now, to be fair. That's a really awkward position to die in. Like, of all positions, like the backwards, downwards dog is not a way I'd want to go. He's doing his ab workouts. Ah! He did his ab workout too hard and he phased out of existence. Yeah! Okay, so we've got 2 or 3 of the assassin's weapons. The problem with this quest is, I know I have 2 or 3 of the assassin's guild leaders tokens, but I don't know which ones I have. Because it just says 2 of 3, so there's 1 left. I have definitely killed the ones in the Black Fens, because that's where we are now. But the flats or the east side hills, neither of which I know where they are. That's where the other one is. I don't know whether the tokens say anything specific on them. I don't even know if I can view them. I don't think I can view them. So that's fun. I think it would just be under valuables, but I don't even know. Maybe it's under valuables? No. Recipes, armor schematics, crafting materials. Yeah, so I was hoping that maybe I could read a description and then the description would say, this belonged to Guildmaster Fat Bum Bum, who was in this place, and then I'll know. But it didn't. I'm telling you, this is Eternal Flame's year. We've already been training our troops. Your spirit was strong. Very strong. Keep going, Dawn. You just wrote new Dragon Age lore. I was destined to rule over this land. So this... I guess... It doesn't tell you what each separate, like, area is called, but the flats, I'm guessing, are... flat. And the East Hills must be in the east. So I think probably maybe this is the flats? Or maybe this is the flats? I'm gonna go to the north camp. And then go down from there and see. Like, it'll come up on the screen and it'll be like, the flats, if we've entered the flats. Nothing to report, sir. As you were. East side. Aha! Wait, excuse me. How is this the east side? I don't know what kind of compass you've been looking at, but this is the east side hills? Excuse me? Okay, so we're looking for an invisible assassin. Can't be that hard. Who may or may not already be dead, because we may have already killed him. So who knows? Is that a bear? Run away. I'm doing good. Yes, I finally have supplies in the treehouse. It's been a while, but I did a shopping order. And the great wagon came. There were breads upon it. Chocolate too. So my supplies are replenished. Night sails. Have some good sleeps. Thanks for being here and lending your sword, as always. Yeah, you best behave. The second Sails leaves, I guess all manner of chaos is going to break loose. Shocky oranges, I expect. Well, I had a chocolate orange at Christmas, and then, you see, the problem is I ate it. I was going to order another one. Then I didn't, because I thought, oh, I have Christmas chocolate. I should behave myself. And now I regret that decision. I've been in here before. I like vaguely remember. I think there's like an Assassin's Guild down here. Maybe so we have killed him. Aha, Nug. This looks like a little Assassin's Gathering. And I've been in here. So... gathering that I've probably killed the assassin here then, so I need to go and find the flats, and that will be the last assassin. That is like the established symbol for assassins, right? Like a skull. Hopefully that was the one I killed. I was good and cut back on chocolate for most of this year, but then Christmas opened the floodgates again. As it well should. You should just like have all the chocolate, all the cake at Christmas. I'm such a good influence, but like you should just enjoy yourself. I got some more chocolate because I went and had second Christmas at Elf Father's, because I go to Elf Mums first and then I go to Elf Father's, so I get second Christmas, and I got a big Hotel Chocolat selection box. They didn't survive very long. I sat down when I got home and I opened them, and I had one, and then I had two, and then suddenly only the nutty ones were left in the box. Elffather also got me Fae Farm for the Switch for Christmas, because I had a few things that I was like, ooh, I'd really like to play this game. And he picked up Fae Farm for me, which is like Stardew Valley, but with magic. And I've been greatly enjoying it so far. It's so cute. It's incredibly uwu. Where are the flats? Is this the flats? Crestwood was the place where... This looks very flat. But I've already been there and it didn't say the flats. So I would assume it's not the flats. Elf Papa sounds like a good chap. He's a pretty good elf. He got me into games, so I have him to thank for knowing about the world of video games. The nutty one's the worst. Why would like you put whole nuts in chocolate? Why? I'll send them to you. You want a hint? Yeah, because like this map is weird and I don't know which bits of the Fog of War are actually explorable. I mean, we killed one there, so I'm guessing it can't be there. Is it maybe here? But then it looked like the map ended there. I will allow Nev. I will allow Nev to say like which rough area. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be wandering around on Doug, not knowing where to go. Dawn, I disagree. The cordials are the worst. Cordials, as in ones that have like an alcoholic element to them. Like when they say like, oh yes, this is dark chocolate with a hint of sherry. Because that's okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, I hate nutty chocolate. Like, the worst. I'm fine with praline, is it? When it's all smooth, that's fine. But just when they're like, here's the chocolate, we've just put hunks of nuts in it. No thank you. No thank you. So yeah, it doesn't like tell you the different regions in the zone by name. Which is kind of annoying. I have a quest here, which... Does that maybe mean it's there? Have you ever heard of the chocolate brand Heather? I have not. Is it a Belgian chocolate brand? I'm going down to this place just because I can see there's a quest there as well. Have a nice day. I got you. I don't know what has gone into you folks today, but the puns have been out of hand. From the second I started stream today, there have just been puns everywhere. Dragon Age puns, just completely unrelated puns with absolutely no reason behind them. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, we're doing puns now. Now Ben comes out of the shadows to be like, well, if we're doing puns, boy, have I got some puns for you. It's behind the logging stand. Logging stand. Logging stand. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is. Where's the logging stand? Quarry? Okay. What's this place then? Kerbronach. Where's the quarry? Cave. Wyvern statues. Loudspeakers assembly. Pit in the pond. Memorial. Mesol's home. Yeah. Not sure where that is then. You know what you did the other day? I had to take my revenge some way, if that is fair. I deserved it. I brought it upon myself. I see a quest back here, so... try and find it. You mean to sneak behind a something? Like a cage? fuck in here? I mean, there's a cave down. Oh my god. Why did the creepy music just come out of nowhere? Lots of mushrooms down here. What? I like how I said a cave and then found a cave. But I don't know if the thing I need to sneak behind is even a cave. Oh! This looks very secret though. If I were an assassin, this is where I would hide. Blood everywhere. Hey Dawn, what are elves' favorite types of photos? Overexposed photos. It's photos. I don't know. What are elves' favorite kinds of photos? Elfies. I am amused. Ha. It is very funny. You have tickled me, I must admit. Such humor. Oh, hello. What are you? Oh, you're Carter. What are the Carter doing up here? And what the Carter are doing up here? Hey Dragon, welcome on in! You're the Dragon Age Master? I've been looking for you everywhere. You can answer all of our woes, like why isn't Varric Tethras romanceable? The stink of carrion fills the air around this hut. Fishy. Guess it's just fish in here. Ring of penetration. I don't need that. Ooh, ornamentation for a Ferelden banner. I will take that. What's this? An astrarium? Golly gosh, my favourite. Okay. Well, this doesn't look too bad. Although, they're really spaced out for some reason. Okay. No, that would be too easy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just gotta work out which is the middle one, because... Yeah, that one. Yeah, no. I messed myself over. I did. Maybe the Carter guy had something? Did I not loot him? Maybe I didn't. Me staring into the abyss. Okay. No, I think it still has to be this one. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Just gotta go back through. Can it go like that? No. It can't go like that. My friend just messaged me. Apparently their 9-year-old nephew really wants to become a YouTuber. And now they want me to teach them how to edit. Oh my gosh. When I went to see my little brother, he said to me, when I grow up, I want to be a YouTuber. And I was like, that's nice. And he's like you. I want to be a YouTuber like you. And I'm like, that's nice. You know, not like necessarily a viable career path. Yes. I mean, I love what I do, but don't do this. No. Stay in school. Because, like, these days as well, it's much harder to, like, get into as well. He watches a bunch of, like, Minecraft YouTubers. He really loves Minecraft. Is that not it? Am I missing something? What did I miss? Oh, look. Oh, one. I'm missing one here. Ah, it looks so good. Hi, Mark. Yeah. Is your little brother still looking for an editor? Yeah, he might be. Thing is, though, he started saying stuff like, oh, man. And, like, what the hell, guys? Like, he was playing Minecraft, and he started getting attacked by a bunch of zombies. And he just said, oh, what the hell, guys? What's your deal? And I knew that came, like, from a YouTube. Like, that is not him. That is not the way he speaks. And then he turned to me once and was like, I want some Prime. I was like, what do you mean? Just hoping he didn't mean what I thought he meant. But yes, he was talking about the energy drink Prime. He is 800 years old, which the human equivalent would be around 7 or 8 years old. Yeah. What does that mean? Which I only remember that, like, Prime is from some, like, really toxic YouTuber, but I don't know who. KSI and Logan Paul? No, really, is it? Jesus. Okay. So I'm gonna be texting my dad. He shouldn't be. He's on, like, kids' YouTube. Unless he found a way to, like, circumvent it. Or maybe it's just something his friends at school have been saying. That's another possibility. That's like he's trying to be in with, like, the cool kids. Maybe the cool kids at his school are like, yeah, Prime, let's go. Maybe he wanted to subscribe with a Prime sub. I don't know if he even knows, like, the difference. He asked me how many subscribers I have, and then I had to explain that subscribers are like followers on Twitch. Also, like, I wish I could remember the rule. Okay, so that's got 3 coming out of it. That's got 2, 1. That's got to be an odd number. That's either the beginning or the end. Okay, so it's this and this. Hi, baby. Hello, Shnu. Hello. How are you? Okay, so up here. But then if this has to be the ending, then we shouldn't go up here, so... Oh no, okay, that doesn't cross there, so... Hi! Hey, kitten. I have a cat on my lap, he's very cute. Hello. Hello, little love. Are you going to help with the astrarium? I'm going to help, yes. Okay. Very good. Very good. And then there's nowhere else that it can go once it goes up here but here. So... therefore, maybe I just got it wrong. Yeah, and like that can't go back down there, so... Puzzles. Hey, Aiden! Some people remember these puzzles fondly. Other people, not so much. I like them when I get them right. Which is almost never. Oh, but that also has an... oh, it's odd even. Odd even. I was good. No, that isn't odd. Of course it's not. Okay. Odd. Okay, okay. So this and this. This and this. The beginning and the end. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh my god, you're so cute. I don't know how much you can see of this, but like... she is... nestled. It's so hard to get this on camera, but she is nestled in my actual arm. And her head is here. So she's making a little void croissant on me. Oh, so cute. Gosh, you're very good at this, volumes. Okay, so if I start here, and I go around. Can't remember which one the other one should be. Oh, odd even. I've forgotten. It's not that. Odd, even, odd. Okay, so that's an odd one. Odd, even. Odd, even, odd, even. Odd, even, odd. So yeah, this and this. Yeah. What? Yeah. What I said before. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's take this as being the beginning. And then see what happens. But I can't do that because that has to be the end. Unless it doesn't. Oh, I'm blocking the astrarium, obviously. Well, I mean, I kind of like that because then you'll assume that I'm just doing really well. Boom. Perfect. It's an ool. Constellation Tenebrium, called Shadow in the common parlance, likely due to the ancient association of the constellation Tenebrium with Lusican, the old god of darkness in the night. It is odd, however, that the depiction for this constellation has always been an owl and not a dragon, even in Tevinter texts. This lends credence to the widely held belief that Tenebrium was a name meant to supplant an older elven association, perhaps with the elven god Falondin, sometimes represented in tales as a giant owl. There is, of course, another explanation. Owls are nocturnal hunters, and among earlier peoples were considered terrifying omens of loss. We did it! I'm slightly struggling because there is a cat asleep in the nook of my hand. Her face is in my hand. Oh, are you leaving now? Sorry. Sorry.
Clearing the stale humors. It's a Cume thing. Hey, some of us have to swing a giant hunk of metal instead of pulling our girlfriend's trigger from the back ranks.
Ouch.
Too close to home.
No, that was good. I should find some way to work that into my next book.
All right, but it was my line. You're gonna credit me in the acknowledgements, right?
Pulling your girlfriend's trigger. He certainly knows how to do that. Okay, so if I go through here, is this the flats? Hey Darth, we are slaying some dragons. In fact, we slew a dragon today. A great gold dragon. And it gave me this armor. Whoa! So I look very shiny now. Oh, this is the cursed town, like the flooded town. Old Crestwood. Hello. I don't think this is where I'll find my assassin. Yeah, I blew up a dragon. I didn't just kill it, I blew him up. Just a reminder that possible assassin is unlooted. Wait, the Carter guy? Jeez. Wait. That was you trying to hint that I could have been the assassin. Okay. I'm going back. Whee. I mean, he didn't look very assassin-y. I wasn't very impressed by his moves. So if he's the assassin, meh. Dwarves. Where's his body? I killed him over here, I think. Loot. My god, he was the assassin. Who would have thunk it, Saucy? Whoa. I'm so glad that I independently decided to come back here and loot that satchel. For I am the big brain. Okay. Yay! We killed all the assassins! Acquire writing on assassin methods. I don't know where it expects me to find this. Craft a proper knife. Study the methods required to wield it. And air will reveal the secrets of the assassin specialization. Readings can be found among the belongings of followers who share this discipline, or, if unavailable, among the wares of the book merchant in Val Royeaux. Okay, well, I guess we're going to Val Royeaux. The book merchant. Not sure which merchant is the book merchant, but there's lots here. I can't remember. Has Dawn done the companion quest? I've done most of them now that have come up. Varek's one, I had a few things left to do though. Because he wants me to go and find a bunch of red lyrium. No, I think it was worthy of telling me in that situation because I would have just walked away. And I didn't even know he was an assassin. I assumed I looted him. I think I just got excited about going in the hut. So I just didn't loot and walked away. Book merchant, armor merchants.
The Winter Palace assaulted. Duchess Florian disgraced.
My god!
Shock, I agree.
Hello, what do you sell?
Make your purchase quickly, please. They say you are disruptive.
How dare you? What do you sell? If it is not books, I am not interested. I am not interested. Goodbye.
Good morrow, Val Royeaux.
And you've received word.
No mistaking an order.
They don't like me.
Then we are at your disposal.
You sell furniture. That bed is nice. I want that bed. How much is it? Oh, you don't sell it. Well, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. It let me examine this bed and then nothing happened. Okay. Storf is very seriously considering his purchase.
Oh my.
who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Field and forest shall burn.
Guessing that the book merchant's on the upper level then.
Oh, yes.
I don't think I can get through this way. Go up here. Maybe. Maybe not. I will teleport up here. Looking for bookings. Oh, maybe there's just nothing up here. There's a merchant here, apparently. Let me go here.
I cannot believe it.
Adamant and ruins. Blood of their own everywhere.
Hello. Oh, you're the scam guy.
I expect this visit shall be as fulfilling as the last.
Are you a book merchant or
shops more aligned with your station?
how dare you? You must not know who I am.
I'll have you know that I'm the Inquisitor.
Yes.
Of course you are.
I am.
And at this moment you are just as important as any other dreamer who enters my boutique. And just as deserving.
You goodbye, bitch.
Well, goodbye then.
Mine's a
Yeah,
fraud.
your mother smells of
It is not
elderberries.
used to feet that have been subjected to soil.
Wow. Well, I'll look at what... Oh, he sells mystery boxes, obviously. 10,000 for a mystery box. But it's so mysterious, I'm so tempted to buy it. Okay, the mystery of the book merchant has not been solved yet. So, the book merchant has to be down here somewhere. There are 2 merchants listed as here. Well, maybe it is just like in one of those other shops that I assumed was an armor merchant's. Pierre-Marie, do you sell a book? Does not look like you sell a book. It's so dark in all these buildings. Havel. Buy/sell staves. Weapons as well. I feel like there would be a proper separate bookshop. Does anyone happen to know where the book merchant is?
When it all cleared, she was still in charge. So what was the point? You would...
Where haven't I been? I've been to that one. That's the furniture guy. So one of these? Like underneath? Maybe? Is it a good pun? Even if it... Is a pun even good if it doesn't cause excruciating physical pain? That's the main requirement for a pun.
They're as calm as they can be, thanks to you.
We're keeping a light touch.
Okay, so maybe this here. Can I go in here? Ah, hello, you look like you sell book. Hello, I'm looking for a very particular tome. No? You did not sell book! Who sell book? Yeah. They only kind of like bookish merchant people I can find, so... Book? Aha! There we go. I'm looking for like stuff that assassins would read. Covered from Haven, Halam Sharal. I mean, do I just buy all of them? I'm a nerd, I'll read them. Here we go! Walking the Fade, a harrowing. I found myself on a plateau of swirling smoke and mist. I could not see my feet, or perhaps I had no feet in the first place. Each step was treacherous. I had to believe there was a ground. If I didn't, there wouldn't be, and I would fall into nothingness. I was protected only by my will and my magic. The demon they made me face took the shape of a great cat. As we battled, it spoke in my mind. It told me that I would eventually stumble, and then it would pounce. The demon talked to me of the Templars beyond the veil, standing over my paralyzed body, their swords pointed at my heart, waiting for the moment of my failure. All it would take was a splinter of fear, a seed of doubt, and I would be unmade. The demon would devour my mind, and the Templars would destroy what was left of me. This was my harrowing. They force this upon all mages and call it good. But it is neither good nor right. It is evil and unjust. They're kind of true. Divine Rosamond. Now here's an interesting story. Rosamond was the youngest divine ever crowned. She was born to the noble Montbéliard family and groomed for the rank of divine by her predecessor, Divine Hortensia II. Records of Rosamond describe her as a radiant beauty, and she captured the hearts and imaginations of the Orlesian public almost immediately. Not long after, she was crowned divine. Erotic art and literature featuring her began to make an appearance in noble Orlesian circles. The situations depicted in these works were entirely fictional. Divine Rosamond led a life that was beyond reproach, but it seemed that her purity only served to fan the flames of creativity in her followers. To them, reality was a meddlesome creature, to be punted off the nearest cliff, and they showed no restraint in portraying the divine in the midst of activities both forbidden and often physically impossible. Several pages of a pamphlet containing a story about Rosamond still exist in the private collection of a certain gentlewoman who will remain unnamed. Okay. One page describes in painful detail Rosamond's perfumed sanctuary. The rest are dedicated to portraying the most holy at her daily exaltations before she is joined in worship by her devoted Templars. Okay, but it says a gentlewoman who will remain unnamed. We know a gentlewoman. I feel like Josephine has it. I feel like she does. Like that's what she's really doing when she's alone in her office. A compendium of Orlesian theatre. You mock me. It's what I do best, I'm told. He cannot be our child. I have asked about the town. He wears my great... Okay, this is just two people. Okay. I've asked about the town. He wears my great-grandfather's scabbard, the one that went missing that night. Impossible. Then you have no objections to our visitor? Who else have you informed of this? A woman in black and gold mask with crow feathers on the side enters from the servant's door. She bows. The countess pales and puts her face in her hands. But if the man come to visit the castle is our son, as you said, he cannot be, for both of our sakes. From the Air of Vachiel by Paul Legrand. Rife with betrayal, revenge, and a thundering climax, the Air of Vachiel is performed each year in the city that gave it its name, a lavish production put on for the nobility who visit from nearby Halam-Charal. The first performance of the play featured the noted actor Victor Boyer as Duc Le Sil, a city elf from Val Royeaux. Boyer took similar roles for 5 years before, convincing Legrand he was fit for the part. His first performance in the capital was so well received that when the cast came out to thunderous applause, the current emperor rose from his seat when Boyer took to the stage. Elves have done well in Orlais theatres, much to the surprise of those outside the country, but actors' lives are hotbeds of scandal and intrigue that would make even the bards blush. It is unusual at first to see elves openly tolerated, and sometimes even welcomed into their betters' circles, but Orlais treats its actors as a breed apart. I say. But I'm glad elves are being accepted somewhere. At least one of these books is bound to be about an assassin, right? Siege weaponry has been used in Thedas for centuries, with primitive equipment used as far back as the Third Blight. Nevertheless, it occupies a peculiar niche in the tools of warfare due to its requirements. Any army wishing to produce trebuchets or catapults must be funded and organized well enough to procure both the necessary materials and the military experts to construct them. Throughout history, most armies who fulfilled such requirements did not take advantage of the situation. During the Third Blight, for example, Arlesians and Montsemar constructed catapults to fling flaming debris at the Darkspawn, but the expense of the weapons did not justify the limited damage they caused, and the Darkspawn were ultimately driven back by the Grey Wardens, not siege weaponry. Tevinter forces similarly had the resources to construct siege weapons when attacking the Free Marches or defending themselves against the exalted marches of the Black Age. Instead, the Imperium focused primarily upon the power of its magisters, who were less powerful but more flexible than siege equipments, and who could more easily fall back when the tide of battle turned. As a result, in the battles against the Qunari and the Steel Age, generals found to their chagrin that the Great Oxman had left them behind. Qunari black powder is, most military experts agree, not magic. It is merely an advanced alchemy that makes their cannons more effective than any trebuchet could ever be. Nevertheless, there remains hope, as centuries have passed since the last Blight and mages are now safely held in the circles where they harm none. The experts of Elnor Lay may once again turn their great minds to learning. We need no magic, not where the minds of men survive unfettered. With our resources and our commitment to knowledge, we can easily surpass the brutal Qunari on the field of battle. Honestly, I read that, but none of it went in. Something about trebuchets and he doesn't like magic. Okay. The Keepers of Fear. This was not a place of honor. Here came beasts from the north, carrying a poison called the Blight. They killed many warriors and sickened the land, and even their blood could kill. We feared them, and it was right. We were strong, but still they came to feed upon our screams. Damn. These stones hold the screams of the Alamari. Wherever the spawn of darkness have come, these stones were raised, so beasts might take their bounty of fear and depart. If they did not, every man would put his screams into the stone until none were left inside him. Then he would light the fire to burn the screams away, and take up sword and shield and fight until death came. When all the men were dead, the women did the same, whether it was the tradition of the tribe or not. Then the children, even if all they held were fire pit sticks. Remember our warning. Give the stone your screams. Burn them so that they cannot master you. And fight. Runes etched near the base of a screaming statue. Well, that's nice. The laws of nature in the Fade. Still not found my assassin book. It is simple to say that the laws of nature do not apply in the Fade. But while travelling in the Fade is often confusing for mages, it is rarely so chaotic as to defy description. In fact, while the placement of items may seem random, those items usually operate as we would expect them to in the real world. A book opens to show pages, although the pages may be blank or lined with gibberish. A pen and inkwell let the user write. The pen may write on its own, and the inkwell never runs dry. Those items that float usually hover at the relative height where they would have sat had the objects meant to support them existed. Candles suspended in the air as though held by a phantom candlestick, for example. Why are the laws of the Maker bent but not fully broken? Why does a book not turn into a dragon or a statue explode into countless shards of energy? The answer, I believe, lies in the fact that the items we see in the Fade were most often made by the hands of men. A statue is a created thing. The mortal hands that shaped it gave it purpose, and it knows what it's meant to do. The objects that strain against the laws of nature are ironically those that are more natural themselves. Great stones, for example, hang in the sky. No hand has ever touched them, no mortal mind shaped them to purpose. I suspect, though, we may never know, that if the dwarves dreamt and shaped the Fade with their own perceptions, the rocks would not float. Okay. Notes and letters from Therenfall. Oh, blood, that's a good sign. This might be about assassins. A drop of blood stains the corner of this letter. Night Vigilant Trench Watch. Trent Watch. It is good to hear that you escaped the conclave alive. Come to Therenfall Redoubt. Send a bird when you're half a day away. Knight Captain Denarm will meet you. Come at night. Ensure no one sees you. I will meet you in Denarm's office. Things are happening in the Order. We must discuss them privately before you return to your duties. Lord Seeker Lucius Corina scrolled a note. Random capital A. Is that intentional? Whatever comes, follow the instructions in the shipment to the letter. The officers know what they've signed on for, but don't start all the knights on red lyrium at once. Use the amounts we've parceled out. Give them medicine for the pain, and you'll be ready to fight again soon enough. These are your people now, Lord Seeker. Be better master to them than the Chantry. If I hear differently, you'll answer to the one we both serve. S. Dot. This note is creased several times, as if it were folded and jammed into a pocket. Be wary. Every Templar will be on the watch for what you are. A Lord Seeker is never seen without ceremonial armor. I had a replica made. It should serve you, your purpose in Therenfall. Remember, Seekers have no place in the new world that our master is building. The life of Lucius Corrin ends with you. Is that about an assassin? Did I win? No. No. I think this merchant sells you books you might have missed. Yeah, maybe. I don't even know if I've found the place where the book is meant to be found so that I can miss it, if you see what I mean. Pilgrims seeking to visit the Temple of Sacred Ashes are allowed to ride as far as the bridge known as Penitent's Crossing. Then, whether they be sick or healthy, young or aged, the pilgrims are expected to walk by the temple sisters who supervise the bridge. All but the very sick and old are asked to shed heavy coats as they cross the bridge, allowing the cutting winds to strip prideful fixation upon this world from the flesh. The bridge is also of significant military value, used especially for these purposes in the years since the Fifth Blight. As a choke point against bandits, rebels, or even darkspawn stragglers, the bridge serves as a defensible fortification to protect the Temple of Sacred Ashes from threats. Oh, but there's more! I actually don't know how many books I bought. Like, how long were you to be here for? I can't not read the lore, okay? To be corrupted. The corruption is taking hold now. What doesn't hurt is numb. Head's all foggy, but the scientist in me can't help but describe what it feels like. My body is breaking down. Fingernails were the first to go. I started to itch all over. And when I scratched, they peeled back. Clumps of hair fell away. And clumps of flesh. I hear a song in my head. It's deafening. The most beautiful thing I've ever heard, but I don't hear it with my ears. It's in my brain. A blissful sound. This must be the call for which the Darkspawn yearn. What causes them to dig so feverishly? I'd still rather die. I suppose that's something. Well, that's nice. What's this? A nutty affair. Oh my! I just saw things smutty. What's happening here? Several months after the Clements II died, rumours that she had been a man in disguise began circulating in Val Royeaux. The gossip was eventually traced back to one sister Constance, who was present when the Divine's body was cleaned and dressed for her funeral. Constance had a weakness for barley wine and spoke of Clemens II's sensitive matter to a local tavern keep after having imbibed large quantities of the beverage. Reverend Mother Estelle put the rumours to rest by declaring that she had also aided the sisters in dressing the late Divine's body for her cremation, and knew for a fact that Clemens II was a woman. She went on to say that Sister Constance was mistaken. What she saw was, in actuality, a squirrel that had clambered in through an open window and come to rest between the Divine's legs. What? What? Okay, well, I just read a lot of random stuff, and none of it was anything that I needed. None of it. Where am I supposed to find writings about assassin? Yeah, maybe some trans representation there. I was like, okay, maybe she knew. She was like, it doesn't matter. Like, why should people care about it? I'm not going to spill the beans. So, yeah. Saucy Nose. Writing on assassin's methods can be found near Cole in Herald's Rest Tavern. If Cole hasn't been recruited yet, the item can be purchased from Eluvians in Val Royeaux. Reading it unlocks a codex entry, The Way of Assassin. Willivant! This is Willivant, but with Willivant no sell. So I guess, yeah, it's back at camp. It's back at the base. Okay. All right, then. Where is my base now? Yeah. Travel. Travel. Oh, we got some good Dawn reading out of it. Yes, some interesting, like, a variety of things. Like, there was some really boring military texts, and then there were some stories, there were some saucy plays. So, yeah. I saw, like, in the last one, when I was flicking through it, I just saw rest between her legs, and I was like, oh, is this going to be smut? And it wasn't smut. I was very disappointed. We need to subscribe to the Dowager monthly in order to get that. Okay, so Cole is like on the top level of the inn, so it should be in the inn somewhere. F5. I don't know why, I'm just scared of Cole.
Wardens harm their own and fall to mortal failings. Where does that leave us? I think that one is just me showing off.
Hello. Oh, hi. Ha! Thank you. I never would have thought to look in here. I would have gone and looked around all the zones. From of granting death, blades and other means, Air's words make one passage stand out. You misunderstand the point of secrecy. Of course they knew I was there. One of their number was dead. It is never the aim that they are ignorant to my purpose or presence. Death is, after all, a message. And messages are meant to be received. It is paramount that the arrival remain secret, not the result. They know what may come, but never when, until the answer is now, and there is naught they can do but receive. A treatise on cutting edges and other debilitating elements follows. Yeah! Now I just need to craft a knife. Whoa, that was cool! I just did like a parkour slide. Not intentional. Had to go AFK for a bit. Did we find Mr. Assassin? We killed Mr. Assassin. I walked away, and then chat had to tell me it was that guy you killed just now. Go back and loot his body. But we've now found the book that we needed to. So I'm guessing I gotta like actually make the knife. Go to the Endercraft.
Not trying to step on your toes, you know.
Hi there. Craft weapons. I don't actually know which sword it is. Is it the wave blade? Is that what they want me to make? It just says craft the knife. Does it say in the description? Craft a proper knife. Okay, but what counts as a proper knife? I mean, still, I think that's a pretty nice knife. It's a blade. One-handed weapons. I don't think daggers get put under a different section. A butter knife? Yeah. Maybe it's a butter knife. Longsword of the Dragon looks amazing. Okay. I mean, I have materials. I don't think I'm actually going to want to use this knife, so... Okay, craft. Warrior only. Well, then it can't be that one, because it's literally a rogue quest. I'm mightily confused. He might have mentioned it before. A quest / miscellaneous item? Just as a knife. I'm gonna go talk to the assassin guy. Or it's a schematic that I haven't picked up, and I can go and purchase it from that other guy next to the other guy that we just got books from. Maybe. Isn't that like a requisition table? Stuffs? I don't know if here in the keep I remember it being at camps. Ah, is that where it is? Okay. if I just like go somewhere random, then is there a central requisitions table though? Maybe the crafting bit. Let's go see. I've hardly done any crafting. I just couldn't be asked. Ooh.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint.
My god, if I ever find out who put the turnips in the fireplace, I will personally feed them into the meat grinder.
They were right here.
Oh
I
no.
remember seeing someone take them.
There's a mystery.
I can't recall their face.
Another note from the Skyhawk Kitchens. Once again, please keep the elf out of the kitchen and check the sugar daily to make sure it's still sugar and not salt. Beneath this is written, try keeping this out, followed by an arrow pointing towards a crew during the phallus. I think we know who that is. Okay. How many times do I have to say this? If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. 30-second rule, all right? 30-second rule.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
These are storehouses for all my food then. I don't think I've actually been in this bit before. Does this link up with the dungeons? Ooh, big book! Library! How have I not found this before? Oh my god! The First Blight, Chapter 2. Ooh. People today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, pious chantry-going folk will curse the use of fell magic, spitting and snapping their fingers. But none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only the tales of survivors handed down through murky ages, and the dogma of the chantry to instruct us. And that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understating when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Thedas. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that came into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of later blights, as these Darkspawn invasions came to be called, never has a more appropriate name existed, that the Darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky roiling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that a mass gathering of Darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deep roads. And there in the shadows they multiplied, whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds. They attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought. Dumat, first among the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence before the Maker imprisoned him and all of his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted himself. Dumat was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by a rotting, unholy mind. With the Darkspawn horde following, Dumat rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god had become the eye of a dark storm that would ravage the entire world. Bum. Oh, there's so many books in here. I'm happy. Okay, I might have to read these on Law Whisper. There's a lot, okay? There's a lot. What about Varpollen? Ooh, what is green? What is green? That is true. Our greens might all be different. I find that kind of fascinating in real life. Like, you know, we don't all see the same colors. Also, I really find it fascinating what people see in their heads when they read. And like, if an author is like describing a castle to you, we could all be seeing the same castle in our heads, but we'll never be able to prove that we're all seeing exactly the same castle, because the only way we can describe that castle is using those very same words. So, yeah, it's weird. And some people don't see images in their minds at all. It's called aphantasia. The Folly of General Not Sheraton. Very nice. Oh my god. I'm so happy I found this. Because I literally just finished recording some books for Lore Whisper from Dragon Age. And I did not have anywhere that I wanted to use as a game background for those books. Other than like random forest that kind of goes with the elfy theme. But this is perfect! Like I can go here and then I can purposefully stand next to a wall or something. And then we'll have a stack of books. I can't go into full first person in this game, I don't think. But yeah, perfect. Perfect. I get my stack of books. This looks like a juicy read, but it won't actually let me read it. And I'm sad. I want to read it. Hey Helia, hi Meg as well. What if everyone draws the castle using the same description and then compares pictures? You can't even do it that way because people have different drawing ability. And like, if I'm seeing a castle in my head and then I draw it, like, my biggest problem with art is I can see it in my head, but it comes out looking like absolute gobshites. So yeah, like, it's completely impossible. Also, there was something, there's like, trying to remember what it is. I can't remember, but basically, if any book clubbers are in chat, we read Iron Widow, I think it's called Iron Widow with the giant mechs, and there was a mech in that was described as green, but the word for it we all thought that was red, just because of something. So yeah, I can't remember now. There are some interesting charts that show examples of what you might see when you think something. One of them was going around Twitter. And yeah, I mostly see images in my head. Vermilion, thank you. Yeah, we thought, it's the other way around. We thought Vermilion was green. I assumed Vermilion was green, and then actually Vermilion is red. Which broke me. How is that? No, that's wrong. Wrong, I tell you. Hi, Ellie. Welcome on in. Welcome to the library. I just found a library here, so I'm very happy. I'm very at home. I live here now. And this is the point where I really hope that in the next part of the story, this entire fortress doesn't get destroyed. Because if it gets destroyed, I can't come here and record lore readings. Lore Whisper over on YouTube, by the way, if you want to hear me read books from like 2 years ago. I haven't recorded for it for ages, but I've just done a new batch of recordings. If you are a patron as well, you can request lore readings. I need to update it for this month, but I'll be putting it in the Discord. A new one will be posted. So if you have any books from games that you want me to read, so it must be a game that I have played already to avoid spoilers, but you know, Dragon Age, Elder Scrolls, Guild Wars, trying to think of other games that have good lore. Oh yeah, there's this little indie game called Baldur's Gate 3 that has some quite good lore books as well. It does have to be an in-game lore book just for copyright reasons. I usually don't do anything that's from real world. But yeah. Narrated the Lusty Argonian Maid. I hate to say this, but yes. I narrated the Lusty Argonian Maid in costumes. Probably about 2 years ago? Maybe 3? We had a goal for it. We had a goal. And I said, look, if we hit this Patreon goal, I'll do a reading of the Lusty Argonian Maid. And I properly dressed up and everything. It was beautiful. I really struggled to keep a straight face whilst I did though. I really struggled. The Gold Claw books, all from Guild Wars 2. Heck yes. Can you find all of them like on Wikipedia? Because that's usually what I do. Like, I very rarely go and open up the game and take a screenshot from the actual game. Like, I just go to like the Elder Scrolls full library and choose one. Of course we hit that goal. Of course you did. anything involving misbehaving, you always hit the goal. But Humes, the hour grows late, and though I do like the ambience here in my library, it is filling me with a deep sense of sleepiness, and my bed calls to me. So we're gonna leave it there for today. We made some progress, like no progress on main story, but some random side quest progress, and I killed a dragon, so I'm proud of myself for that.